Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real. Yeah, because sometimes I need a little motivation. Because I don't quite understand. Like, if I am DJing for my porridge, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm out here, I got some shit.
Turn your fucking phone off.
That was my computer, man.
Oh, don't turn your computer off, I guess.
Yeah, but anyway. So if I'm out DJing for my porridge, then I definitely had the opportunity to actually showcase my skills
for your porridge.
Because let me tell you something about my fucking club life. That shit is real. That shit is real fucking tame. It's just like, yeah. But then when you gotta act up and do a little DJ routine, it's always fun. Anyway,
you gotta act up. That's when you got smacked up.
I mean, because like I see dudes on like Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I be sitting at the house. I'm chilling. I'm playing GK. Seriously.
Dude, okay. I don't know really what's going on with the world today, but the more people talk about like Instagram and Twitter, the more it just makes me sleepy. Like, they put so much effort into staring at a fucking screen or telling people what they're doing with their lives. I'm like, dude, how are you actually doing shit with yourself when you're spending all this time telling people what the fuck you're doing?
And I will tell you, as somebody that really loathes social media, I mean, if you're not there, then the next motherfucker you talk to is on there.
Well, dude, no,
I mean, sorry, I had to turn on my mic a little bit. No, like you, motherfucker, you'll walk in here, you'll be like, did you see this shit on Facebook? No.
I scroll and troll. That's all I do.
You know what I'm saying, dudes? Like, did you know I didn't see shit on Facebook?
Yeah, no, please, but I'm talking.
Please poorly tell me about a meme again.
I'm talking. Fuck you. I hate you. I was a little bit high when I tried to tell you about that, but no, I'm talking about. I'm gonna name drop a little bit here.
Who you gonna name drop?
Yeah, I'm gonna name drop Gonzo. Like this guy, he's always posting pictures of his fucking truck and him in cowboy hats and shit, and I'm like, dude. Like, you're not a fucking cowboy. You're one sexy hick, but you're not a fucking cowboy. You're Mexican, and you drive a fucking brand new Silverado.
He does have a nice truck.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say his exact address, but my friend has a nice truck.
All I'm saying is when you're one of those people who posts like 19 things a day about what you're doing and when you're doing it, how are you actually enjoying those fucking things? For example, you have been a successful DJ in the Pacific Northwest and other regions such as California for over 20 years.
Yeah.
You do not consistently go, yeah, DJ oh so fresh in the mix. This is where I'm at. Fucking bam all week. No, I see, hey, this weekend at 6 West. Hey, this weekend at Red Lion. I see like 1 or 2 flyers 1 or 2 days a week, and you're out there killing it.
You know, I'll tell you one thing about social media, because this is definitely a big social media day, and this is definitely the Hype Podcast.
I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh,
and we are kicking it with you every single Sunday right here on the Hype. Before you even get into that, one thing that really kills me, I gotta just get this off my chest real quick before I fucking Hulk out and rip the buttons on my new shirt.
That's a very nice shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ross.
Yeah. I got it at Ross.
But this is what fucking gets me. Not only the people that post 900 things on social media every day, the people who post shit that's not really theirs. Like, they're not actually doing these fucking things, but they're telling people, like they stand in front of a fucking Ferrari like, yeah, man, fucking chilling with my boy in his Ferrari.
We talked about this on the show a while back. Remember the Bow Wow Challenge?
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with the Bow Wow Challenge, Lil Bow Wow posted a picture a couple years ago where it was a picture of like a jet.
It was a private jet.
It was a private jet, but he was actually, I think he was like standing in front of a picture, or something. It was something really fake about it. So what you do on the Bow Wow Challenge, you find something really small and you make it look really big.
Yeah.
and you're like,
if I remember right, what it was something to the effect of, like he took a picture of a private jet and then took a picture of himself in a seat on an airplane, like a super up close selfie.
That's what it was.
Where you couldn't see anything, and he was like, "Yeah, hashtag Bow Wow life, blah blah blah," and he was in coach. Like, man,
that's why that shit was so fucking funny.
Yeah, like I'm not a little kid, so I can't accidentally get away with saying the N-word. But dude, come on, bruh.
Well, with the Bow Wow challenge. If you're listening and you don't know anything about the Bow Wow challenge, you must look it up because I think there's probably a BuzzFeed article about it with like the top 15.
It was
Bow Wow
hilarious.
That shit was fucking funny. So, I found out about a new and influential social media star this week, and I knew nothing about this person.
It definitely wasn't me.
And I guess her name is Lil Tay. You hear about this chick?
Listen, hold on. First of all, what is Lil Tay doing on the internet? I don't want this to turn into a Law and Order SVU episode again. We've had a few of those
Lil
that were like borderline.
Tay is a 9-year-old rapper from Canada.
So we have a white Lil Wayne now? Because he started when he was 9. It's about time us white people get one.
And I'm going to tell you right here, I'm not going to insult her skills. I will insult her swag because I've seen how she tries to post up.
Dude,
because,
a 9-year-old doesn't have swag.
Because this motherfucker would not allow me during the prep session to listen to her song.
Dude, you know that 9-year-old bitch doesn't have any skills. And yes, I just called a 9-year-old a bitch.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out. So let's check her out.
Bitch, I just got a Lambo. I'm the youngest flex of the century, and I'm only 9 years old. What are y'all doing with your lives? Y'all only hating on me because y'all broke and jealous.
She's raised plenty of eyebrows with her 1.7 million Instagram followers and curious use of the N-word. But where did she get all this money from, and where the hell are her parents? Well, Babe.net did some sleuthing and found out that her mom is a real estate agent from Vancouver, British Columbia. She's likely the one running the show behind whatever character her daughter is illuminating in Lil Tay, and it may have just cost her her job. The prevailing theory is that Angela Tian was using the mansions her real estate firm was selling to shoot Lil Tay's videos, making her appear like she lives there.
Shut the fuck up.
So
oh my God.
Hold on. Is this that's very similar to when you print out your kids' homework at work. Isn't that the same deal?
I would like to take a moment to point out that nothing Lil Tay said in that little fucking rant about buying a Lambo. First of all, you're 9, bitch. You can't buy a fucking Lambo, you idiot. Secondly, none of that rhymed. None of it. Not a one.
I don't think she was rapping there. And
if she was, she is terrible.
I'm gonna say this, and you have to excuse me on Mother's Day. But to be 9 years old and be able to afford a Lambo, Jared from Subway would have to be involved. I'm just saying.
Doom, doom.
I'm just saying because that doesn't even sound fucking correct.
Dude, God, listening to her say "y'all" like a few times, there was like a little Southern drawl going in there, along with a little Canadian "a" and a boot.
And she's Canadian. But this is Mother's Day, and I dedicate this to all the mothers around the world because really, she had a bout-it ass mom. Yeah. She had like Jake or Logan Paul, one of those Paul brothers, in her video.
Right. Quick question:
They never come on our show.
Does Caitlyn Jenner get honored today? I mean, technically, she's pulling double duty.
You know, I'd have to think about that.
I mean,
I had to think pretty deeply.
I mean, she's being a mom, dad.
But you have to remember, it's what you choose. What you choose.
On which day of the week?
That is the question, Alex. What you choose. That is the question. Because it's what she chooses to fucking celebrate.
Wait a minute. Does Caitlyn Jenner get to celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day? Is that what the fuck we're saying here?
She can celebrate whatever the fuck she wants. It's America.
I know basically talking, saying words like transgender and fag are now curse words these days. And I hate to bring this up on Mother's Day, but that's bullshit. If she gets to celebrate both holidays, I'm fucking pissed. I mean, I'm not a mom or a dad, but you don't get both. Go fuck yourself.
You can celebrate whatever you want to. I mean, let's get to the core of the fucking holiday. The holiday was put together by the fucking greeting card and candy companies. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a real fucking holiday. Like no prophet died today. You know what I'm saying? All God's children are safe on fucking Mother's Day. Well, so I'm just saying, like, find some historical religious text that establishes day. I know the whole St. Patrick's Day. There's some shit to that, you know, or whatever, but. Martin Luther King Day, we established that day because a great man.
I know one thing that's probably going down on this day in history. Lil Tay's mom's probably selling that fucking Lambo to pay her rent this month because she lost her fucking job.
You know, Lil Tay was probably living in a
two-bedroom apartment.
Two-bedroom apartment.
Her mom, like fucking driving her mom's Escort, rolling around town. Yeah. Fucking rolling up on these mansions and shit. See, well, I wonder why the real estate company was pissed. I mean, technically, she's like pumping their properties. Like,
well, people can get pissed because you say things that just don't align with their brand, or I mean, you can get fired because somebody just doesn't like what you do and they complain loud enough.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's shit. I think about it. I mean, really, it's a risk I take doing this fucking show. Seriously,
no, that's
seriously.
true.
I mean, somebody could really bring up an episode of this goddamn show and be like, nah, that's not okay. And I'm like, well, oh, okay, well, you can fire me over it, and you know what? I will sue the shit out of you because this is freedom of fucking speech. America, bitch.
Well,
look at me. I'm the captain now.
America, bitch. Well, like you, sir, I too live dangerously.
Oh,
and since we're talking about Vancouver, BC, I just got back from there after a fucking hellacious week. Fuck it. Oh, dude.
Hold on. What were we talking about, Vancouver, BC?
Lil Tay lives up there.
Oh, okay.
That's where little fucking Tay Tay and Mommy got fired.
I got a little lost on that because I know what story's coming up.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there, and it's fucking with me because I'm like, that was not a smooth segue.
Yeah. But it really was. Rewind the fucking tape and listen.
It really was. I'll give you that.
Dude, not to put my own personal tragedies out here on the show, but that's what I'm here to do. And you're here to fucking listen. So sit back, grab a drink, grab a joint, fucking do what you got to do, and listen to me complain for just a few minutes. Yeah. So come Monday, you know, yeah. So come last Monday, you know me, I usually make a substantial amount of money during the week with the business that I do.
And Jared from Subway
is not the business.
He's not part of that.
Although if he paid me enough, I'd deliver some sandwiches for him.
Yeah.
Just saying. But no, so I deliver freight for a living, and I make a very substantial amount of money each month, and I fucking love doing it. I get to travel. I get to meet people. It's fucking fantastic. So I come home, and Portland's not a high traffic freight area.
You sound like a stewardess.
I know, right? So I get this job. One of my brokers called me and says, "Hey, we got this 2-day run for you." I said, "Okay." It's Monday, which means I'll be working till Wednesday. I said, "All right, what's the gig?" Well, we got this shipment coming in from Denver. Going up to Vancouver, BC, and then back down to Seattle. I said, "All right, send me over the info. I'll look it over." So he sends me the info. It's 4 days instead of 2. So I call him back, and I'm like, "What the hell? What's going on?" "Oh, well, the guy's picking it up in Denver today. He won't be there till Wednesday." I'm like, "Okay. Well, we'll give you some extra money for waiting around." I said, "All right, no problem." So I get a call later that evening, Monday evening. "Hey, can you just meet this guy at the Canadian border?" And I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" Because some drivers, you get a DUI, you get some sort of traffic infractions, reckless driving, negligent driving. They won't let you into Canada because they drive like fucking maniacs anyway.
Hey, they're just trying to keep Canada safe.
Yeah. Keep Canada white again. Oh, but
are you trying to say there's a disproportionate amount of black men with DUIs or something?
I have no idea.
I was just saying.
So I get this call. And 2 things stand out to me. They're like, "Hey, can you meet this guy at the border?" And I'm like, "Okay, what's going on?" "Well, the customer's pissed, and the guy doesn't speak English. This other driver didn't speak English." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, what is going on here?
America.
Yeah. And so they're like, yeah, we'll give you more money. So we'll say for number purposes, it goes from 800 up to 900.
You're talking a lot of numbers.
Yeah. And then that night it bumps up to like 1,050. And I'm like, all right, fine. But check it out, guys. You got me sitting around for 4 days waiting on you guys. Like, this doesn't work. I make a lot of money. You gotta throw me a bone here. Pause. Well, okay, we'll give you priority. I said, all right, that'll work. So next day, Tuesday rolls around. Hey man, we're gonna have to push that back a day. And I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my God. I will fuck you up,
Yeah,
Angela.
at this point, because I've been home for 2 weeks. Like, I've been off for 2 weeks because I came home to hang out and relax and recoup for a bit. And that was my exact thought. I'm like, oh man, like, I'm getting pissed off. So the guy's like, well, we're going to push you back a day. And I'm like, all right, well, we'll give you another $100. I said, okay. So a couple hours later, I get a phone call back. Hey, can you just go up to Vancouver, BC and pick up this stuff? And I'm like, all right, time the fuck out. What is going on? Like, this has never happened in the history of freight running that I've ever done in my entire life. What is the deal? You know what they fucking tell me? Apparently, God forbid, celebrities have to carry their own fucking luggage. I had to go pick up an artist's luggage from their hotel and bring it down to Portland. I want to be that rich.
I would like to be that rich too.
I want to be rich enough where I don't have to fucking carry my own luggage anywhere. I just fucking...
I really want to be rich enough where they carry my luggage in a Mercedes-Benz cargo van.
Right.
Separate from me traveling.
Yeah, and I don't even have to make the call to have them come get it. I got people that have people to make that call.
I can shit on somebody if
Yeah.
my luggage does not make it.
Yeah, right. Somebody's livelihood goes down the fucking toilet if my 70 bags of fucking luggage don't get where they need to be.
If that shit happens to me in real life, I just cry at the airport.
Yeah, right. And wait 3 weeks for it to fucking show up.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
so they're like, yeah, okay, you know, it's a celebrity luggage. They told me who it was. I'm not going to out her because I'm a fan. Okay. So I'm going to be a little bit respectful. But happy Mother's Day to her because she brings her entire family on tour with her, which I thought was really cool.
That's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah. But so I'm thinking to myself, like, if you would have...
I mean, you're basically on tour. Why don't you take your whole family with you?
That's because I am my whole family. That's it. It's all. I'm all I got. No, but I was like, if you would have fucking told me this, like, I've been in the entertainment biz. I get shit moves and shifts. It's a living fucking machine.
Yeah.
I would have understood. But no, you're fucking jerking me off all week. Like, oh, we'll pay you this much. We'll pay you that much. So check this out. It goes from 800 to 1,000 up to 1,200, then back down to 650. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, I put that in the wrong place.
Yeah. Yeah. And so by this time, this is when I'm like, dude, I'm about to fucking unload. Pause. Corporate America. I mean, there's been a lot happening. So I fucking unload on this lady, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck's going on? Then she explains that it's a celebrity artist, and that, you know, schedules change. There's moving and shaking going on.
You should thank the Most High, and you should buy her a thank you card.
I would. I may actually be going to see her on Tuesday if that gives you any hint to who it might be. But I also thought it was cool. So I end up coming down to Portland, get to hang out with my good buddy Oh So Fresh.
Yeah.
And I have to drop her luggage at her hotel. And may I say, her manager's assistant is smoking hot. God, she's fine.
Well, if you're rich and you're famous, you really... I've worked with tours. There's not even in the crew. You're not going to see a lot of ugly people.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like, you know, high heels and Hollywood dolled up hot. It was like that Sarah Plain and Not Tall hot.
Yeah, those chicks are usually and if you find it condescending that I use the word chick, maybe this is your first time listening to the show.
You're just lucky he didn't say broad or bitch.
Hey, those could come too. It's Mother's Day, bitches. Anyway. No, usually like when I was doing like staging and stuff, you'd see the chick in her position. Mm-hmm. Oh, you see when she came in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They're usually.
Oh no. Like when we worked back at the radio station, not only did a couple of the sales ladies look pretty good, every time we had artists and their managers come in, oh boy, like they had at least one hot one.
And you know what makes them look a little bit hotter? Because they're like reachable fruit. And you know what I'm saying? If
it's true.
They're low enough on the tree where you could actually make that play.
Yeah. Amen.
If Pink walked out with her thick ass, if Pink walked out, then it's like it's just not going to go down like that. You'd have to do something exceptional. You'd have to be standing on a chopstick balancing in juggling 3 plates for Pink to stop. I mean, she's like, I got shit to do.
Dude, Pink's hot.
I mean, but you do got the new haircut, so maybe you could just whip the hair back. I mean, you got those
the Colombian white boy haircut.
Yeah, the Colombian. You got the drug dealer bangs.
Dude, it's okay. Since we're on this Mother's Day topic, I touched on this briefly before the show, but I got to go into this because
pause.
Yeah. No, I touched on this hair before the show. Oh. No, dude. Okay, I've been home for like an hour. I literally went home, changed my clothes, showered, not in that order. And it's Mother's Day, but come on. It doesn't mean you get to fucking ask me for money. I've been home less than an hour. My mother fucking asked me for money the moment I walked in the door. I'm like, hey, happy Mother's Day. She's like, oh, what are you getting me?
Did you get her anything?
Yeah, I told her I'd buy her a beer as soon as I'm done with the show. Happy fucking Mother's Day, Ma.
You do it wrong.
What do you mean? What do you mean I do it wrong?
I mean, you have to walk in with flowers.
So I have to have already spent money.
Yeah, just get flowers.
I have to have already spent money for her to not ask me for money?
It probably would have slowed it down.
Obviously, you haven't met my mother.
She might have asked a little later.
Yeah.
I mean, the money was in need. It was.
Oh, come on, dude. Listen, I make like I said a fair amount of money, and now that I'm making money, she's been coming at me sideways every time I come home. Well, you stay here part of the time when you're in town. You need to pitch in around here. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not here. I'm not living here. You can't give me like fucking projects to do. I'm not gonna build a goddamn shed for you.
If you're out 3 weeks out the year, but I mean, but you guys have a unique situation.
No, I'm out way more than 3 weeks out of the year.
I mean, I'm saying 3 weeks out the month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 weeks out the year. That's nothing.
Yeah, right. No, I don't know. Have you ever ran into something like that? Like, it's driving me fucking bonkers.
I mean, when I first moved back to Portland, me and Mom, I stayed with my mom.
Okay.
And yes, this distraught young man out of a broken relationship. I came back. I stayed with my mom. She let me stay with her for free. Okay. But my mom used to have this thing that she would do, like every week or every other week. She'd be like, I need somebody to go to the movies.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's just like, it was just like lunch money check, motherfucker. I need about $40 to go to the movies. Okay.
She came at you straight up like Debo, like, yo, Craig, what you got on my drink?
Straight up. She's like, what you got on my movies? What you got on that? I wasn't paying rent, so it was all good.
Well, okay. And don't get me wrong. Like, my mom's not a fucking monster. Every time I see her, she's not like, give me money. We have a great dynamic where we constantly joke about shit. But I'm like, dude, come on. I don't want to talk finances with you.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, take it somewhere, Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
So hard on yourself.
Yeah. No, I think that's what you want to say. That's the conversation you probably want to have.
Well, yeah, but I mean, dude, it's kind of like, it's one of those things where you're just like, you get blindsided by it. Like, I don't need to talk. What if I just lost $2,000 gambling or something, and I'm a little butthurt about it?
No, I will tell you this, and this is something that like family members know.
Yeah,
they just know what day to hit me up.
Motherfuckers.
They know. Saturday,
is that what it is?
Saturday morning. Oh yeah,
because I do get paid every week.
If somebody's going to call and ask me for money, they're going to, because they know I was out playing Friday.
Yeah,
and I probably have cash on me. and I will do anything to go back to sleep. Because how many times have you been woken up and asked for money?
Oh my God. It's fucking brutal.
Dude, right when you get home, you just want to lay down and whatever. You know what? There's some days I want to lay down so bad. Here's $1,000.
I've boomeranged my debit card at people's head just so I can go to sleep.
Here's my passcode. Here's my social. Just open up a fucking account in my name. Because whatever it takes to get you off my doorstep right now, that's really going to fucking work.
Yeah. And it's even worse if they have a key to your house.
Oh, yeah. That's
just
crazy.
Like they just come in. Hey, Fresh, you up? Well, motherfucker, now I am.
It's a bitch of a motherfucker can get to your room and wake you right up so you can, you got some money? But the thing is, you can't get away from it because your phone.
God, no
Like,
kidding.
you're not going to leave your phone in the next room, which would be, let's be honest, that's probably the best thing we should all be doing.
I was going to say, that would be amazing. However, like you, I myself make probably 90 to 95% of my money off my phone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not really an option most of the time unless I just want to like, hey, I'm taking a day or two off.
But it's not an option, and so just like the calls come with the money.
Yeah.
And there's the calls that come for the money.
Yeah.
Hey.
That is true. So, if you take anything away from this episode today on our happy Mother's Day, stop asking your kids for money. That's all I can really say about that. Hit up Lil Tay. She's got millions and millions of Lamborghini dollars.
Let's go over what you need to say today. You need to look up the Bow Wow Challenge.
Yeah, you do.
Let's just give you a little steady guide. Lil Tay and the Bow Wow Challenge, and we'll come back and we'll do it again next week. You gotta chill. I'm gonna chill because it is Mother's Day, and I did consume a large amount of pork, and I probably will be consuming more before I go to bed.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah,
I'm kind of mad that we didn't get any.
Any barbecue?
Yeah, I was not introduced to barbecue.
You got back down too late.
Motherfucker.
This is the Hype Podcast.
I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
And you're about to get food. Comb it out, motherfuckers. Happy Mother's Day, bitches.
That's rude.
What? That you're getting food coming out?
No, Happy Mother's Day, bitches.
Happy Mother's Day, broads? Happy Mother's Day, moms.
There you go. How about this? We'll be like, Happy Mother's Day, mothers and motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be Father's Day?
It could be.
Hey, motherfuckers. Oh, hey. It doesn't take an innie and an outie to tangle, so I guess you could be a motherfucker.
And shout out real quick to Fortress Property Management. Check them out for all your property management needs right here in the Portland metro area. You can hit them up 503-752-8519 or at fortresspropertymgmt.com. That's Fortress Property Management for all your property management needs.
And they're currently live streaming, so every Friday at noon, you check out their page and they'll have new news, updates, all sorts of stuff. So if you're working with Fortress, they can blow your shit up. All right, so this is the podcast after the podcast. My name is DJ Oh So Fresh, and I think, damn, you got a long-ass ad, Fortress. Fuck that. So I just want to clarify something that he cannot say Happy Mother's Day, bitches, because that does not sound correct. Happy Mother's Day, mothers and motherfuckers, because maybe Tim has two mommies. You never know. Because a woman could be a motherfucker, right? I don't know. See, I ponder these things just for you. We're going to get the research. We're going to go in the lab. We're going to blow this shit up. It's the Hype Podcast.
Oh my God. I will fuck you up, Angela.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.